Welcome to what we are working on at Family Martial Arts Academy this week, which is the plan changed. Now what? And we're going to go over how to reset and embrace life's unexpected challenges together. But first, I have a quick question. Have you ever had a day where everything was going fine? You had your plan, and then life decided to throw you a curveball? Yeah, me too. Like every day that ends in Y, right? So, today we're going to be talking about one of the most important skills that you can have for your life, your work, your parenting, and even your own peace of mind. And if that does all of that for you, it can do the same thing for your kids. And it's how to reset and refocus when things don't go according to plan. So, I want you to stick with me because I want to help you practice this skill and make it a habit that you can use every single week. So I always want to put this in context. The importance of us doing this week is that you get to change how you view setbacks. So when you view them as opportunities, you create some more choices and some different choices for you. The skill we're going to talk about is how to pause, reflect, and reset. We're going to put some practice scenarios out there for you, and then we're going to help you navigate it when they don't work. So first, why does resetting matter? Here's the truth. It doesn't matter how prepared, focused, or organized we are. Life is going to throw us off track sometimes. And the real question isn't if it will happen, but it's how you respond when it does. When the plans change, most of us do one of two things. We freeze and do nothing, or we spiral into frustration and waste energy on what went wrong. But leaders know that you get to choose how you react. And whether you're leading a business, a family, or just for your own goals or leading yourself, they all know how to recover fast, right? Resetting allows you to navigate those changes effectively. It is common to react with frustration, disappointment, and self doubt. But building this skill fosters your resilience and your creativity and allows you to come at problems from a completely different way. So, the belief that I want to anchor with you today is a setback isn't the end, it's just a chance to maybe do it differently than you thought you would have to. So, the skill we're learning is really simple it's pause, reflect, and reset. It's exactly what you think it is. Pause, take a moment. Give yourself a moment before you react and then reflect. Ask what just changed or what got in the way, or how is this better, or how can I make this work? And then reset. Choose one small step to move forward. See, understanding how to take that moment to pause, reflect, and reset in a challenging situation is going to give you clarity and it's going to offer insights and it's going to enable you to grow through challenges instead of letting the challenges stop you in your tracks. So let's practice some of these as if we need more practice, but let's practice these in the concept of what we're talking about here. So let's go to the first scenario. And it's just planning the reset scenario. So let's do it together. I'm going to give you a situation. I want you to practice in real time with me what you would do. So you're cooking dinner and you realize you're missing a key ingredient. What do? Right? Or your meeting starts late and you have less time to present. Or your child's project is due tomorrow and you just found out. So let's look at each one of these individually. So you're cooking dinner and you realize that you're missing a key ingredient. Depends on the ingredient, right? If it's the protein, if it's the main course, right? You might be able to look for a substitute. But pausing and saying, okay, what am I missing? What do I have? And we live in a great time. I use this myself all the time. Googling what to do, how to make this recipe without this ingredient, right? We don't always have to come up with the ideas ourselves because we live in a world where we have information at our fingertips. Don't forget to use it, right? Don't get stuck in the ways of you always doing things that you can't come up with something creative. All right, let's switch over to work. So your meeting starts late and now you thought you had 20 minutes. Now you only have 10. What do? Right? What's the most important pieces about your presentation? Or what are the key things that whoever you're presenting to needs to know, and getting them your full presentation later, right? Asking to reschedule, right? Given the highlights, reschedule, right? So there's some options there. What can you change and still accomplish your goal? What was the purpose of the presentation? What did you really want to achieve? Is it about the presentation or the information in the presentation? And of course, all famous, your child's project is due tomorrow and you just found out. Most moms have things on hand, poster board, glue, or you could teach your child the consequence of not preparing by not doing it in that time frame and asking them to take the hit, right? That's an option as well. So for each one of these, what do you want to do? If the school project is due tomorrow and you pause, do you want to like scurry around and do it and help them figure it out? Do you want to make them stay up late to do it? Do you want to teach them the learning point of when you don't prepare? Like when you fail to plan, you plan to fail, and allow them to learn the lesson in the failure. Like, what do you want in that moment? And after you make that what do you want? What's the change? What can I do? How can I do? Then choose a step. Choose your next step. Take one moment and choose that step, right? So that's practice scenario number one. Practice scenario number two is just having a reset cue. So I want you to pick your personal reset word or phrase, something you can say to yourself when things go sideways so that you remember to pause, right? Because it's the pausing that instead of instantly reacting, that we want to work on here. And it could be, okay, what's the next step? Or, okay, Tracy, refocus, or I got this, right? So something that works for you. So for each of these curveballs, I want you to say your reset word out loud, and then I want you to name the next action that you could take. So your boss just moved up the deadline. So you'd say your reset word. Me, I got this. I got this. Again, what? Asking yourself open-ended questions is going to get you the most creative solutions. So what do I have done? What can I cut out and not impact the project? What can I say? Does the boss need to know that it's not feasible? Does he need to know that with the in-move deadline that you're not going to be able to get to X, Y, and Z? Right? You get to choose how you want to react to that. Or you spill coffee on your notes before the meeting and you can't read them. So what can you do? I got this, right? Your notes. You wrote the notes, right? So they're your notes. Are they in a digital format? Can somebody reprint them? Are the notes something that can be recreated in the time frame that you have? You're stuck in traffic and you're running late. Those are what can you control? You can't control traffic and you can't control time, but what can you control? What are options that what you could reach out and say, hey, I'm stuck in traffic and I'm running late. So that means then you give them the option of rescheduling or being able to fit something else in their schedule while you're getting there, right? So the whole thing about this practice is to say your cue, one word, one breath, and one next action. You don't have to solve the problem all at once. It's that simple. Just the one word, one breath, one step forward. Now, handling the unexpected. What if the reset doesn't work right away? What if you take a breath and your mind is still going blah 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 blah? I can't, and you're stuck in this loop. It's okay. Take another breath. Take a moment touch some things. We teach some mindfulness things. If you don't know them, go look at our library. We've got them available to you. But you can do some mindfulness things. Take 2 breaths. Be in the moment. Concentrate on one thing. What are you sitting? What are you smelling? What are you hearing? What are you tasting? Get into your body. Understand how to pull yourself into this moment. What if you're frustrated? It's normal. Frustration is just feedback, though it's not failure. It's okay to be frustrated. Don't get angry because you're frustrated. Don't feel shame or anything that we usually do, or doubt yourself because you get frustrated. But do ask yourself, why is this frustrating me? What is frustrating about this? What can I do about that? Focus on the things that you can control. But what if you feel embarrassed? Just remember that leaders get stronger by bouncing back in public. And embarrassed is an emotion that you can control. What usually embarrasses us? We're not usually living up to our own expectations. And then asking yourself the open-ended questions: how can I make this better? What can I do to improve this? What can I do to fix this? Right? But it's not the falling down that you need to focus on. It's the standing up and the doing the things anyway. That's the model we want to represent for our kids. That's the skill that we want to get into the habit of. And you're not going to die if you're embarrassed. Acknowledge that you're embarrassed. Acknowledge why you're embarrassed. And then acknowledge what you can do to fix it. So, this is just one tool, but imagine what your life would feel like if you had an entire toolkit for staying calm, clear, and in control when the unexpected happens. Imagine if you were able to build trust in yourself and your ability to be calm, clear, and in control when the unexpected happens. And that's what we do at Family Martial Arts Academy, because we are developing the leader in you. And if you want to do this for yourself, or you want this for your kids, then I would invite you to come join us for class. We practice this in a powerful, supportive space every week with our martial arts classes. Or you can join us in our other classes, whether it's in person on the mat or you're in my master classes. We dive deep into building that unshakable focus and leadership every chance that we get. So go to familymaa.com, book a call. I'll answer your questions and get you on our schedule. I hope this was helpful, and I can't wait to hear how this skill has empowered you to stay calm, clear, and in control.